Hello, our names are Mehek, Maddie, and Esther, and the product we performed our usability test on was a camera, specifically the Canon PowerShot A60, which has a 2-megapixel sensor. The setting we chose to perform our tasks was the red alcove at Allen Library. We found it to be a place that relaxed users, with sofas surrounding the middle desk upon which we placed the camera. While noise at Allen Library may have skewed the data, that is unlikely as it was more of a background buzz. Our user group was the Instagram-savvy generation. In fact, the 3 users tested were all college freshmen between the ages of 18 to 20, with very aesthetic popular Instagrams. User 1 was an experienced photographer, User 2 was as well, but only with the iPhone camera, and User 3 was experienced with all kinds of cameras. For task 1, we asked the user to turn on the camera because the product would be useless if users were unable to turn it on and off. So making sure the on and off button is clear and easy to use is a very vital part of the camera's design. Our second task was to set the camera to landscape mode. This is important because the settings dial has many different icons and the user needs to be able to find and recognize these different icons and know their functions. Finally, the last task was to find the memory card insertion place. This is because without a memory card inserted, the product cannot take pictures and is thus useless to the user. Then, for our metrics, we timed how long the user took to complete each task for quantitative data. For qualitative data, we asked the user to rate how easy the task was on a scale of 1 to 5, and we also asked if there was anything misleading or confusing about the features of the camera. By having a good balance of quantitative and qualitative data, we were able to get a clear picture of a task's ease by correlating it with time taken, as well as gaining information about the user's feelings on the product.
Here's a picture referring to the parts of the camera our tasks are targeting at. It turns out that task 1 was pretty easy to accomplish. The users found the on and off mark helpful, but they were a little bit confused about whether or not they need to hold it for a longer time to start. Task 2 was in general also not very hard for users who had some experience using cameras, but for a camera beginner, it is confusing that there are so many icons on the scroll, which made it difficult to decipher their functions. Task 3 showed the most difficulty to achieve. The main problem is that the users are more used to the modern small SD card, while this camera uses a CF card. And also, there were many ports on the camera, which made it difficult to locate the one for memory card. Some suggestions we have to improve the product: first, make the mode buttons more clear. And second, change the CF card to SD card. In addition, maybe consider adjust the location and the shape of the on and off button. And last but not least, add symbols to indicate the functions of the camera. Next time we do a usability test, we would try find a quieter place and give more clear instructions for our tasks so the users can have a better understanding of them.